But it's kind of weird to think about the fact that now that I'm not in school, I mean, I guess regularly, I don't really have like a designated time off. You know, like kind of like winter break. You know, you get like a month off or whatever.
Yeah.
Essentially, it's like if you want a month off, you could take a month off if you're able. Otherwise, you just work all year.
Yep.
Day in, day out, you just work.
Yep. Welcome to the real world. It sucks. That small room's going to sound real comforting after when you realize you don't have to worry about work.
But at the end of the day, I still think my life is better now than when I was in school. I'm way less stressed.
Mine is, it isn't.
It isn't.
There's less stress.
Yes, which is
But
I think
I'm more
a huge
bored.
Sort of. I think my life is a lot better now because before, having to stress about tests and homework, it's not fun.
I only stressed about homework.
Yeah.
And even then, it was like, oh no, I forgot to do it.
Oh well.
It's due in 5 minutes. Let's get it done.
Oh well.
Or, oh, I didn't do it. Let's email the professor. Hey. Or it was due at midnight. I turned it in at 2. I did that one time.
Turn it at 2 a.m.
She didn't even know. She had no idea. Canvas just like didn't record it as in like what time it got like turned. She didn't even look at what time it got turned in.
I was gonna say Canvas does say late.
It didn't this time. I just turned it in. And it was like turned in at 2 a.m. I'm like, oh, what do you know? And you know, she looked at it like and then she looked at it like a week later, and it was probably like too late now. What are you supposed to do, right? Took her like a week before she could grade it. So I'm sure she's just like, well, it's in,
Oh,
it's
well.
done.
Yeah.
It's 2 hours late. Am I really gonna deduct points? No.
But yeah.
Especially since it
They
was
do
just
say
completion.
that I think 22, 23, that is on average the happiest you'll ever be. So
That's a lie.
it's all downhill from here. Get ready. It's all downhill from here.
I've been on a downward slope since 2014, so
But apparently it crashes around 40, mid 40s. And then it's a slow uptick.
and then you die.
And then around 60, 65, it plateaus. But you'll never be as happy as you were when you're in your early 20s.
I haven't been as happy as I was in 2014.
2014 was the happiest?
2014, 2013, somewhere in there. It's all been a slow decline since then.
So right after,
Right when puberty started.
right before high school.
Yep, right when puberty started. That's when
Wow.
everything went downhill.
Oh.
Because now
No.
you had expectations.
The school is just not good for the body.
No, I enjoyed school.
It was
When you don't care, then
That is
school's great. When you don't care and all you do is get D minuses to pass everything, nothing matters anymore.
I think about the
No
third-
test ever matters. As long as you get the homework done and it's done well, it doesn't matter.
there was about 3 months right after we graduated. You know, that May
Well, that would have
To-
been nice.
till August. That was just my I don't care moment. You know, I was at Hy-Vee, but I was only working like 3-4 days a week.
That would have been nice had it
I
not
think,
been
but
for
then
the
you
eviction
guys started
notice.
getting a whole bunch of hours. I think it was it June? I think majority of May was pretty nice because then I think in June is when I started getting a whole bunch of hours because I wanted them.
Yeah.
But I think it was in May. I was working like 4 days a week or whatever, so I had 3 days off. But I didn't work until the evenings. And so it was just, I could just do whatever I wanted all day.
It would have been nice.
Which is why I'm looking forward to this night crew. Because it's not real night. It's not like a technical overnight. I just work till 9:30.
I'm telling you, you're not going to like it.
What do you mean? I'm a night owl. Are you not a night owl?
I do whatever owl. If I need to be up till 3, I'm up till 3. I need to be up at 4, I'm up at 4. Regardless.
But you don't prefer to work late.
I just get the job done. Regardless of the time of day. That's why I've never understood people who are like, oh my god, I need to get up at like 6. And I'm like, I get up. Regardless of what the clock says.
That's not
I'm
my
up.
normal waking time, though.
Oh well. Boo-hoo.
My normal waking time is 9.
Actually, normal waking time now is 5.
You?
No, you.
Oh. No. Class starts at 8. I don't have to get up till like 6:30.
Oh, okay. So you're old.
I'm old?
The old way, before class.
Oh, yeah. I was waking up at like 5:45, 5:30.
Yeah, see, I also goof around all morning.
Yeah.
See, I think that's what most people, they need to do. I get up earlier so that I can goof around more. A lot of people would rather just sleep more. And I'm like, no. I get up, I have everything ready about 7 o'clock, 7:10 sometimes. And then I have the rest of the time to watch TV, eat breakfast, relax, take a poop, usually is what consumes most of it some days, unfortunately.
I don't know. See, the way I look at it, it's like, I get off at 9:30. I get home probably about 10. I'll have 2 to 3 hours to do whatever. Go to bed around midnight, 1 a.m. Haven't decided yet. And then I could sleep for a full 8 hours. And wake up.
8 hours now. You just choose not to.
It's hard going to bed at 9, okay?
No. The last 2 nights I've been going to bed. Well, okay, last night I was up till midnight. But had my body had its way, I would have been in bed at 9.
I guess now I don't need to go to bed till 10. But it's still difficult to be in bed before 10.
Friday night, I didn't even mean to. I just put my head down. Next thing I knew, I'm like, it's midnight? What? Actually, yeah, no, I woke up at like 4 a.m. and I'm like, I guess I'll reposition myself in my bed and sleep for 2 more hours before my alarm comes up. That's pretty much what happened. I was just like, I do not remember passing out, but all right.
Yeah. But then I can wake up around 9, have a nice big bowl of cereal, a nice hearty breakfast, goof around for a little bit. I have 2 hours till I need to be at work. I don't have to be at work till 11.
Yeah, I'm still sick. Those 3 months after college, yeah, that would have been nice too. Had I not had to, apply for jobs because I was being evicted.
Well, I don't need to apply for jobs. I have a job.
I had to apply for jobs because I was being evicted.
Well, I guess my lease did end in July, and I did not have a backup plan.
Yeah, but you could move in with your parents.
No. When I gave that as an option, they said, what? Say what?
Hey, I told you I need a place, and you said no.
I didn't want to. I wanted to move home, but they said no.
I was still in need of a roommate.
I'm trying to think when the chronological events happened.
It must have happened later than when I needed a roommate.
Yeah.
Those ended up being the worst 3 months of my life.
Because what ended up happening was my current roommate found this place and already had signed the lease and everything and was willing to pay for the other room. Like, he was willing to just live there because...
What the hell does he do that he makes so much money he can afford 2 bedrooms?
Well, at the time, he was making a lot of overtime. He was working like 50 some odd hours a week. And so all that overtime money. And so it was going to be a struggle. Like, he was probably going to have to live like each paycheck to paycheck. But he said he was willing to do it just because of the extra space or whatever. But then he said, an extra roommate would definitely help out. I said, all right. My parents don't really want me at home.
See, remember how we discussed the other day and you were like, oh, your dad says all 3 of us in one place. That's why we need to do a trial run of just us 2. And if us 2 can live together, then we'll have no issues with Kyle. Because Kyle will never see the schmuck. Think about it.
What do you mean?
We will never see. He will be in his room 24 hours a day,
I'm curious.
7 days a week.
No, I'm curious to know if the reason why he's in his room is to just avoid mom and dad.
Even when you're home, he avoids you. Hell, even if...
Well, that's because he's busy. He's gotten so used to that being his normal routine. I feel like with us two there, it would break his normal routine.
No. My donkey, he would stay in there.
My slut.
My slut, he will stay in there.
That bastard will stay in hell.
Pretty much. I guarantee you. He will stay in his room. He will not leave. We will not see him. The only way we will see him is if we...
Hey, rent's due.
or if we take his bags of chips and hide him in a cabinet he can't reach.
He'll grab a chair, nearly fall off and die in the process, but he will darn well get his bag of chips.
No. I mean, we'll just put him in a place where he doesn't know where they are, and then he'll talk to us for the first time in 2 months. And we're like, well, hello, sir.
You're still alive.
We weren't sure. We haven't seen you.
Glad to know your existence is still present.
Now, you owe us 2 months worth of rent, 2 months worth of utilities, and the air conditioner's gone out. And, well, since we're all going to continue to own this house for the next 10, 30 years, you need to pay us for the air conditioner.
30 years of living with
That's
you
a mortgage.
Two? What? What am I getting into? 54 years old. You said 30 years.
Yep, that's all the mortgage is.
54 still living with you two.
Yep. Guarantee you won't have a girlfriend.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Neither will Kyle.
That's fine.
Neither will I.
Neither will you.
Yep. Guarantee it. It's going to be like Seinfeld.
I have came to the realization that some people are just never meant to be loved.
Well, no, we're loved. We just are not destined to reproduce.
That is also true. What genes do I have that could possibly be favorable to the gene pool?
Our intelligence, that's about it.
Ish.
Sir, we're smarter than most of the U.S. population and most of the world's population, so I don't know what you're getting at here.
We lack street smarts.
No, you lack street smarts. I lack a complete definition of a complete working knowledge of street smarts, but I have a knowledge of street smarts.
I lack proper social skills.
Well, we all lack proper social skills. Every human on this planet lacks proper social skills. There isn't a single person on this planet that knows how to interact with another person normally every single time. There's always some bit of awkwardness. There's always some bit of unknown.
Yep, but some people deal with it better than others.
No. They all deal with it the same way.
What? You think so?
Yep. Some are worse, yes. But no one does it good.
Oh. No.
Everyone's bad.
Some do it by default because others are just so bad they do it in a way that's more presentable.
No.
No?
No. Everyone is bad.
Everyone pulls down the average so much.
There is no average. What are you talking about? There is no average. Everyone is just bad. The average is bad.
But there has to be one that's slightly less bad.
That's a psychopath. And then we deem him as bad. See the issue here? The people that are good are psychopaths. And that's because they're too good. They need to be more bad.
Oh, psychopaths need to be more bad.
With their... Yes.
Psychopaths need to be more bad.
Yes. Mm-hmm. It all makes sense. That's why it's the uncanny valley.
Clear as mud? Yep.
Nope. See? That's why psychopaths fall into the uncanny valley. They're trying to imitate humans, and they're coming off as like a perfect human, which doesn't fit in the standard model of a human. Because there is no standard model. Therefore, they fall in the uncanny valley, and everybody thinks they're weird.
but they are still willing to deal with it.
What do you mean? They're
That's why
psychopaths. They
exactly.
have. They
have
do
no
it.
feelings.
They do it. See, there's the thing. First thing about a psychopath.
They have no
They
feelings.
lack feelings, but they have the need and the drive to manipulate and control everyone in their lives.
Yeah.
So there is feeling somewhere.
What is it called? Schadenfreude?
That's not English.
German. I think this is the word I'm looking for.
Ladies and gentlemen, Phil's going to attempt to type a word in the internet that's in a different language. Let's see how this goes. I don't know why I'm looking over here, but...
Pleasure derived from someone or another person's misfortune.
I don't think psychopaths get that. That's a sociopath.
Oh, it's a sociopath?
Or evil.
Evil? Yeah, like this guy.
Is this in German? Yep. Oh, look at that. They got freaking up. Merriam-Webster has a picture of Trump next to it.
I was looking at the one of Charlie Brown.
Ah, yes. Pain looks good and it looks great in other people. Pretty much.
What's this one? Can you pull up this one?
Are you...
Two friends. No, we just hate the same people.
See, there's a thing on Instagram. There's a video where a guy's like, "Can we have a feature on Facebook? And so instead of showing mutual friends, you have mutual people that you blocked."
Mutual enemies. Yes. Yes. A way to bring people together.
Oh, you hate that? You hate that?
You hate that
bastard
you
too?
hate that bastard too? Damn.
Oh yeah.
You hate that slut too? Yeah. Put it here, champ.
Yep.
What'd that slut do to you? Oh boy, let me tell you. Put me through hell and back.
Yep. Pretty much. Well, anyways. How did we get on to any of this? How did we get on to...
sociopath.
Yeah, but how did we get on to the what's bad, what's good, what's bad in social interactions?
We were talking about Kyle and social interactions.
Right. How did we get on to living together and Kyle?
My roommate. Payment.
Okay. How did we get to the payments of rents and stuff? These rabbit holes just kept going and going and going and going and going and going.